Sound check from our studios is 12:05. Five minutes after 12 o'clock. It's another wonderful Wednesday afternoon. Welcome to the Brunch Hour Show with yours truly. This is your well-fed presenter, Temitope Oyinso. Gladly you can call me Top C Baba. Welcome to the afternoon programming. Coming to you from the freshest dial in the land. Fresh 102.9 FM. Mo fẹ́ ṣe fídíò wá rédíò tó ti máa gbé mo fẹ́ ṣe fídíò mo fẹ́ ṣe live streaming máa pè after. Adekunle Gold. Ire ayọ̀.
Ẹ̀bẹ̀ là ń bọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́dùnmáre, kó má ṣe dá wa dá bùkátà wa o. Má fìyà jẹ mí o.
Má fìyà jẹ mí Ọlọ́run.
Wọ́n bá mi ṣe ọba rere tó ti kú.
Ọkùnrin ni mí o.
Dá mi lóhùn.
Bòmí láṣìírí Ọlọ́run ọba. Sọ ti ẹ kí n gbọ́.
Má fìyà jẹ mí o. Má fò sí ta mi o. Wọ́n bá mi ṣe ọba rere.
Abẹ́ bízì ẹ̀ lè sọ.
Dá mi lóhùn.
The 17th day in the month of December, the year 2025.
Owó ló ṣe é ṣe furu jésù.
Owó ni o.
Lẹ́yìn lọ́rọ̀ mi ò mọ ọba.
Títí ẹjọ́ Sunday Ìgbòho báyìí.
Wọ́n má fò sí ta mi.
Kí n náà lè máa pín kọ́ńtẹ́ǹtì.
Má mi ṣe ọba rere.
Ọlọ́run ṣàánú.
Dá mi lóhùn.
Sunday Ìgbòho ṣà, Sunday Ìgbòho ẹ̀bùn. Sunday Ìgbòho ọ̀nà. Ọ̀gá tí a ń bí tó á lè ro.
Àṣírí ilé ayé mi tó ń bọ̀ yìí, má ṣe jó tú ilé.
Abẹ́ ìkọ́lẹ̀ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ sọ.
No, mo rò pé Sunday Igboho ló máa gbọ́dọ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ ṣe pé?
Mo rò pé Sunday Igboho máa dé yẹmọ lẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀. But kò lè jẹ́ èmi lẹ̀ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Ọ̀gá
Excuse
tí
me,
a
sir.
sá. Ẹ ṣe pé?
Mo clear throat.
Ẹ̀hẹ́.
Nígbà tó ra mọ́tò pọ̀lọpọ̀, ara àṣírí Elédùmarè ni wọ́n bá ní.
Not today, Friday. Friday. Friday.
Dá mi lóhùn.
Ṣé o Friday? Kí ni náà tiẹ̀ lè kó bá lè jọ bí husband material rẹ̀?
Àgọ́ bá ń kó ní alárabàrà.
Láti máa bó káàdì fún mi kí èmi náà máa ṣàtìlú náà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Bá mi ṣe ọba.
Àbí husband material.
wọ́n máa ṣe ń bó káàdì náà bílì náà máa wọlé náà.
Kó ṣáà gbogbo iṣẹ́ àti soft.
Okay,
Àdúrà tá a gbà iṣẹ́ àti soft.
Sure now. Everywhere go red.
Owó ló ṣe burú jẹ́ àbí.
Owó ló ṣègboro.
Owó ló ṣe gbòòrò. No money, no talk.
Owó ló ṣègboro.
Àwọn ọkùnrin ẹjọ́ ẹ bá sọ fún àwọn other gender ẹbí tó máa tẹ̀gẹ̀ sí ìpínlẹ̀ àwọn ọkùnrin sí everybody dey promote fight na if you try enter the trap go to next year February.
I tell you.
Mo ní kí gbé yín débẹ̀ ni o mo wí àbí wò wíire.
Owó Ọlọ́run ló wà.
Ẹ má jà ní December yìí o don't enter into any kind of what bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ kí wọ́n lo tiẹ̀ bóun tó ṣẹ̀ gan I'm sorry kó ṣẹ̀ mi. Formula ni o. Thank me later after Christmas. It's men talk. Agbo àwa ọkùnrin la wà báyìí. Àwa ọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ní tọrọ wà. Tá a bá jókòó ní méjì ní mẹ́ta ní mẹ́rin. Pé tó bá láwọn ọkùnrin tó jókòó, olóńgbò àwọn ọkùnrin tó máa ń discuss tó máa ń sọ. Náà bá sọ̀rọ̀ football. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ bùkátà, wọ́n bá sọ̀rọ̀ bùkátà, wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ politics, wọ́n bá sọ̀rọ̀ politics, wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ bó ṣe ní lọ. Àwọn kan máa ó ní ọkọ̀ tó ń tò lọ́wọ́ tó yẹ pé ó kù díẹ̀ kó kó jẹ́ rẹ̀
wọ́n á yára wọn láì
kó
tẹ́
jẹ́ra wọn kó jọra wọn so wọ́n máa wá pé kò lè ní ìdí kíní bàbá báyìí ó ti dé bàbá báyìí o stage bàbá báyìí la dé ta ló mọ ẹni tó ti lè bá mi ta ló mọ̀yàn sí a máa ń wá network káàkiri ni má jókòó wá dáadáa o má láwọn ọkùnrin tó ń jókòó tó ń sọ dáadáa ẹ bá wọn kúrò ń bẹ̀ má jókòó bullshit ní sáà tá a wà yìí kò yẹ kí anybody tún máa jókòó tí ò ní mínì tí ò mọ́wó wálé tí ò.
ìjókòó tí ò ní NAFDAC number.
Get out of here. Get out of here, my brother. Get out of here, my brother.
Tí o lè fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo yẹn náà, tí o lè fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀jọ́ tó máa jọra wọn. Ẹja ká gíga bọ̀ Sunday Ìgbòho èdè ọ̀gá àti àní kànnì tá a wà yìí tó ń gbé wa jẹ tó ń gbé wa níbẹ̀ tó ń gbé wa tàbáyé tó ń ṣe nọ́mà tó ń ṣe fine boy máa padà wá màtó fine tó wọ̀ ẹ̀ náà ẹja káwọn aládùúgbò àgbẹ̀ ara rẹ̀ náà.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Àkọ́kọ́ náà ni pé èèyàn méjì ò lè tanra wọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣoṣo.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Bí ẹni tí wọ́n tán ò bá mọ̀ pé wọ́n tàn wọ́n. Ẹni tó sì yí tan nímọ̀ rẹ̀ lẹ́lẹ̀ tán. Ẹ understand ẹ ní láti tàn mí. Torí mi náà máa ń tanra mi. Ẹ máa tàn mí.
Kà á síwájú sí.
Mi kàn tanra mi at times ó máa ń tanra mi. Ẹ káàárọ̀ good morning everyone. Àbí àtúwà lọ́sàn-án báyìí. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ibi tutù lólóló. Ó dẹ̀ lè possible jẹ́ pé ó jẹ́ pé mo link yín live kọ́ ẹ bá tẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ làwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tẹ̀lé ti link.
ọkùnrin try things dey plenty for
ẹ ṣeun ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ káàsán ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ káalẹ́ torí pé tá a bá sọ pé ká máa kí wọn láàárọ̀ lọ́sàn-án nìkan àwọn ibìkan mẹ́tọ́ tí ń darapọ̀ mí tó yẹ pé kì í ṣàárọ̀ làwọn wà báyìí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ló fẹ́ ètò.
ìwọ ló lè yé ọtí bí táwa wà ìṣá o.
èmi nìkan ló yé yébò kò lè yé ẹnìkan kan ìdí tí mo fi yé bàbá èmi nìkan ló yé ọmọọba Sunday Oyèdìran ló kọ mi ọkùnrin jẹjẹ yìí rè yọ gentleman tí ò lè sọ tẹnu ẹ̀ tán. jẹ́ kí n fọ́n kámẹ́rà kó rí ra
ó ṣáà mọ́ ó dáa náà àwa náà ń kí yín o ní apá ọ̀dọ̀ sáìdì ọ̀dọ̀ tí a ní àárín ẹgẹt kí ló fàdí okùnfà because tá a fi wà lórí ètò lónìí. When it's about man, it's about everything. Torí okay. Yeah. Ọkùnrin tó ń sun rárá fọkùnrin ẹgbẹ́.
Àkọ́ṣẹ́ ní ṣe oníkà àbájọ ọkọ ẹni làkọ́ kí onígbà ẹ̀kọ́ ká tó kíyàwó ẹ̀nígbà kò mẹ́ẹ̀.
Ọmọ yẹ wa mélòdì yìí tí a ó ń fún wa mélòdì yẹn ó ń fún wa jẹ ìtòtò. Akínísà.
Good day, everybody.
All the men.
How are you doing? All the men. Bàbá ẹ̀yin àgbà fún ìyọ̀yọ̀. Iṣẹ́ wa. Báwo ni dé iṣẹ́ ń lọ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́? Káàbọ̀.
Where are we going this afternoon? We started a series yesterday afternoon, and I said men will have enough time this afternoon to deliberate on this matter, among another matter and other matters that we are going to discuss this very beautiful afternoon. All the men should please stand by and listen up. If you failed to join us the last episode, this is another one. And yesterday we discussed about a certain man and woman who were about to get married. The groom and the bride, in their courtship, had one or two sorting out to do, and when he did that, the man, there's a particular man that was usually visiting the house and friendly with the wife to be, that is the bride to be. And after a while, the groom to be gave a very, very sound restriction that he does not want to see that man with the wife again, because he was feeling uncomfortable with the kind of relationship between them. He was seeing it as something that is beyond just normal friendship. If it's normal friendship, well, maybe he will not feel unsafe, but for this one, it looks as if they were too cordial, they were too close. And he just gave the warning that please, If you get married, please, I don't want to see this man near, I don't even want to see him at the wedding. That was the first warning. Fast forward, the wedding day came and they went to church, and from church straight to the reception. And you know that on that day of the wedding, most couples are always very, very busy. So Ojumandi, according to what they say. So Ojuadi, but when it called for dance, the husband, the new bride and the new groom were dancing, and this particular man, that the husband warned the wife not to invite, or he doesn't want to see him at the wedding, came in with wads of money and started spraying them. And at that point, the man said, no, this is not going to happen. And what he did was to tell the woman, didn't I ask you to tell this man not to come to the wedding? The next thing the woman said in response to that warning was that, who are you to give me instruction on who I work with or who I'm friendly with?
The newly wedded one.
Yes, lórí agbo lójú agbo ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà. Pé ó lè máa control mi pé kí n má. So pé ṣé a máa sọ fún mi tó máa wá sí wedding àbí ẹ tó máa.
The yet to be fully endorsed wife.
No, the first day and sorry, don't tell lie. The ọkọ yẹn ò dẹ̀ ṣe mí ní kò ṣe méjì ó sáré bá wá mórò ó sáré bá wá mórò yẹn straight and kí mórò yẹn tó tutù àlàyé dá padà.
The wife.
ó dá padà lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ méjì ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. Wọ́n wá mú ọkọ dání wọ́n ṣáà mú wá sẹ́yìn wọ́n ṣáà control ẹ̀ pé calm down. It's not like today that you should do this kind of thing. Wọ́n kò bọ́ kò ṣe fẹ́ padà sórí agbo pé kọjú continue but kò jọ mọ́, so the man walked away and went home. So on that note, you know, to go, but young baby
Scatter.
So the reception ended. Now, where I want to come into this, why I'm bringing this is because somebody may just be at the verge of checking out this institution called marriage, where you are issued a certificate and need to prove it. So first test of the union. So as a man, something has to lead to something before you lose your temper. I'm not saying I'm supporting the violent attack. I'm not saying I admit that the woman did something wrong or did not do something wrong. But where I'm driving at is this. It's better to nip the bud before it becomes big. It's better to cut the stitch in 1 before it becomes 9. The stitch in time, we say, saves 9. So if the husband does not have the total say, maybe the woman could have been putting the man in another situation where the man will lose control at the end of the day. So there are some times that you need to stand your ground. This is what I want, and this is what you have to abide by as my wife. But since that argument is coming up, Onikagulo right here, yes. Eka-based reality. Koto ba ọkọ ẹ pàdé before you became friendly with your husband, you were friendly with some other people. So because I'm dating you does not mean I should not refrain from other of my friends just because of you. That is the right the woman has. But if the man has suspected, I think it should be on one side. Is it not on the side of the husband or on the side of the outsider? So
Which
she
is more
chose,
important to you?
yes, so which one did you think would have been better for the woman to have chosen? Me, I would have suggested that the woman will align with what the husband said because she has a lot to gain if she abides by the husband's instruction. And she has a whole lot to lose if she abides by the outsider's instruction. Or if she fails to do what the husband has said, that she should do to the outsider. So that led to 1 or 2 things, and at this point, we need to bring out 1 or 2 moral lessons out of this. But going forward, if you are the man, everybody has come to beg you, the parents, everybody, your friends, have said, come, you didn't have to do that. So what would you do? Moving forward. What you say, Lemoro, but I don't blame me, blame me. Do you go forward? Or as a friend, what will you tell this man that he should do moving forward? Then what are the morals that you have come to gain or you have come to see in all of this? Because it's happening. Any come or no more. If you have enough time, we'll talk about domestic violence as affecting the men. Some men are collecting moral on a daily, but they will not say it out. It happens. We have seen. Kí ló máa ń ṣàwọn ọkùnrin míì tó máa lọ fẹ́ tó tóbi jù wọ́n lọ, but let's leave that one for now.
Ìrágbé wọn fún.
Ìrágbé wọn lóun láì nǹkan tó kí wọn tó kí lẹ́wà tí wọ́n á kí ẹ̀ wọ́n lẹ̀ báyìí tó how would you know what to.
O ti ń ru TV.
Let me start from the husband material. How do you see this scenario and what are the messages that we are bringing out of this?
Well, let me say firstly that every man deserves peace,
Yes.
respect, and lots more in his house, in his home. And at the same time, women they deserve to be loved and cared for. You know, sometimes our women, even though they know you are the head of the house, yet they believe, and it is normal that they have a say, but it is left to the husband to make the final decision so that But then look at this scenario. Me, I see a man who was wrong, and I also see a woman who was wrong. Coming from here, that is to say, they both have been seeing red flags. Probably they've been ignoring it.
Okay.
Owing to love or probably something else, I don't know. Because on a wedding day, in a public gathering,
Wedding, not a public gathering.
yes,
Wedding.
people are many. For you to have
I don't.
Igbaju, Abi.
Woto, did the wedding.
So for you to have done that in the first place, it means teba wà nínú ilé, battlefield ni. Then the woman too, tó jẹ́ pé òun náà ó immediately ó retaliate. So definitely gbasgbos ni méjèèjì ló máa jẹ́. So to me, I see it like they are both in the same level of temperament, though high. And you see that kind of people, believe me, take it or leave it. So many of them, they act before thinking. And some, they act without even thinking at all. So if it happens like that, it means it will continue to happen. So
You see, what will that tell them?
I tell you, and the husband will be like the yes.
I want to see. Sunday, as an
Experienced
married man.
yes, so,
actually, ojú méjì ni wọ́n fi wo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn.
okay.
Ẹlò ẹyọkan.
Gbogbo obìnrin láyé nínú kó jẹ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀, ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀, ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀, abẹni tó mọ̀ rí, abẹni tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ rí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ ni àwọn ọkùnrin náà ṣe wà. Ṣé wá rí ojú tèmi fi wo irú ọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀, because ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ sórí question yẹn so that ọ̀rọ̀ ò ní pọ̀ jù. Ni pé kí ni mo lè sọ fún irú ọkùnrin yẹn àbí tó bá jẹ́ pé mi ní irú ọkùnrin yẹn, kí ni màá ṣe?
Moving on.
Moving on, níbo là ń move lọ?
As you move,
Ọkọ̀ ti bàjẹ́ lọ́jọ́ tá a rà á, ẹ sọ fún mi pé mo là ń move lọ.
bí mẹkáníìkì wà.
Ah, ṣé kí wá gbé mọ́tò kúrò lọ́dọ̀ dílà kí n mọ̀ lọ sí lọ́dọ̀ mẹkáníìkì ní níbo? Àròkọ ọkọ̀ wọ́n sọ pé bọ́kùnrin bá wá wàhálà tí ò bá rí tó bá rà lòkù mọ́tò yóò sinmi. Yes sir. Bí èèyàn bá ra bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wàhálà tí ò bá rí tó bá ra mọ́tò 150,000 yóò sinmi. Ó ní ẹ ra mọ́tò 150,000 ẹni kó má takú lóru. Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí, honestly ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti fojú ara yẹn. And I don't want to put the blame lórí ọjọ́ marriage yẹn. The blame is not on that wedding day or the marriage. It's not on the wedding day. I want to put the blame on nǹkan táwọn méjì rò pé wọ́n lè manage tán padà lè manage.
Exactly.
Yeah. You understand me? Sherry kò sí bó ṣe lè kó pretend tó wàá máa rí.
Èéfín ni wà.
Yes, iota of truth kọ̀ọ̀kan wàá máa rí nípa ẹnìyẹn pé oníbìnrin ni lady kìnnì kan lady yìí. Ẹni tó ti ń sọ fún pé o láìkí kéèyàn kan wá síbi program yìí.
Ó ti fún ní.
Now ìgbà tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tán reception wo ló fún? You understand me? Baby mi ṣe o ti parí lórí ẹ̀. Àtọ́jú ẹ̀ náà láti sọ fún pé inú ọkọ mi no kò sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. kò sọ̀rọ̀ mẹ́ni ẹ̀ máa ó máa wá ti sẹ́
ó yẹ kó sáré dàkú lóhùn máa
yes
pé
ṣé nǹkan tó sọ yẹn stand yẹn so real yà ó lè wá látọ̀dọ̀ obìnrin
ọ̀ṣọ́
náà
yẹ kóbìnrin máa gbọ́ ọkọ ẹ̀ lẹ́nu.
nínú mo ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà mo fẹ́ ṣe check and balance pé ó lè wá látọ̀dọ̀ obìnrin náà kóbìnrin náà sọ fún ọkùnrin pé ọ̀rẹ́ obìnrin kìíní kan àmì relationship àárín yẹn mi lè define mi wà okay with it is either you convince her or you want to go through violence ó dẹ̀ máa di wàhálà.
olóòtú padà di wàhálà yìí náà.
so mo unresolved problem àbí problem tó paint òun ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn òun ló come back to life lọ́jọ́ yẹn so now my advice is know who is who know yourself
study your partner.
study your partner kò sí bó ṣe lè kéèyàn sọ lórí tó wà rẹ tó máa manage tí ẹ bá ti ṣe wọ́n ní the right person láti manage mọ́tò yẹn fílẹ̀ fẹ́ni tó ní.
What you cannot control today,
yes.
you want to pen it.
Ma believe pé ma fi
future
wedding
time.
control wà láyé èèyàn máa worst is wedding máa jẹ́ kéèyàn relax ìwà dáadáa ara èèyàn wàá relax dáadáa náà ìwà máa ṣe dáadáa sí ìwà burúkú náà wàá sán lórí sí I'm serious about it. Agbagan because wàá believe pé wàá feel entitlement.
It will even get worse and worse. You know why? When we are yet to get familiar, that's free mora. There will be limits to what you can do. But the more you get free with me, more and more, you'll be free to do whatever.
Okay. Now that we have different opinions about this, let me ask Omoyewa what is his opinion about this one. Omoyewa, how do you see this?
Mr. Sunday Oyediro and Julius Olanrewaju, they have said a lot. In fact,
for the sake of those who are listening online on our Facebook is Temitope Topsy Baba Oyeson, so you can join us there on Facebook and see our big heads. So our talking point is there's a couple that had an issue on the wedding day, at the reception. And at that reception, what led to it was that before the wedding, the husband noticed that there's a particular man that was always intimate as a friend to the wife, and he was feeling uncomfortable with this man, and he had to tell the wife, please, I don't want to see this man any longer. Don't even invite him to our wedding. I don't want to see him because I'm not comfortable with him. He doesn't look friendly to me. So with that, a lot of things now transpired along that line, and the man came for the wedding at the reception, Owan Bokad. So when he was doing that, the husband felt very, very bad and was furious and was telling the woman on the dance floor, did I ask you to tell this man to come to the wedding? And the woman was now just replying and saying that, what is your problem? How can you tell me who to have a relationship with as a friend? Who are you to condemn my friend and all of that? And the next thing, Moro came from heaven to earth. Basbos came from heaven to earth. The man landed the first one, and immediately, as the Bono very very alacrity, he ended that part of and it became a bus situation on the dance floor at the reception. So what followed it was that the man had to turn away from the dance floor and left the scene, left the compound, left the reception, and went where anybody could not see. Much later, the MC, Sunday MC there, so that was the beginning of that crash, let me put it that way. But after enough pleas for reconciliation, as a man, is meant of now, what would you do as the man? And how would you go forward with that relationship? Some are advocating that the relationship is over right from the very start. While some people believe that it could have been a mistake. But what kind of a mistake could that be? What would you do as a man? And I'm taking it back to Omoyewa, Ebenezer Shule. Shule, come by. Oh, yeah.
So, what I will say is that in this situation, in the very first place, kò ń ṣe nǹkan tí ó ṣẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní wedding reception yẹn ní first attempt of pé bóyá obìnrin yẹn she's a kind tó yẹ pé gbọ́ràn sí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn lẹ́nu let me say ẹnu bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn gan ká ìyàwó tó fẹ́ like.
And it's obvious.
Very true.
Of course.
Because why will your man instruct you to do something that this is what I want to? Why can't you not do what your husband wants from you in the very first place?
What's your other interest in the other person?
So I don't really know what to make that kind of a man to get married to a woman like that. Marriage is very important. Marriage is something that everybody is willing to marry, to get, but it is not for everybody. That is just it. It is not for everybody. At times you will just be looking.
Must you go to
It's
that?
not must. It's not must. It's not must.
Why
That
must
is
you
why
go
you
to
will
that
see
extent?
some people. They are very plenty in our society that all those ladies they just decided not to get married because they know they can't be controlled by any man. And kò sọ́kùnrin tó máa fẹ́yàwó that you will no let's forget about pé bóyá we are in a new era that things have changed.
Men
Not
will be
have
men
about
any day.
man but there are still some things that men should still be in control of.
Yeah.
Kò ń ṣe really I don't want to see you with ọkùnrin á sọ fún ìyàwó ẹgbẹ́ tó ń bá ṣọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ bó tẹ̀ jó even obìnrin gan tó bá rí pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ń bóbìnrin tó jẹ́ pé òun ló bóyá òun ló ń lajú ẹ̀ sáwọn nǹkan tó fẹ́.
Ìwé
jẹ́ra pé
tí ìṣọkùnrin gan
tí ìṣọkùnrin gan.
ọ̀rẹ́ bestie
You are so person.
Ìjọ mi fẹ́ rí
I
yín
don't
bọ̀.
want your relationship.
Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ọkọ mi ò sí.
If you are a woman that you love your husband.
Then, sorry sir,
Okay.
before you proceed, kó tó di pé èèyàn máa bá débi tó máa padà sọ fún ìyàwó ẹ̀ gan pé mi ìfẹ́ ẹ̀ nìyí adé pé àwọn body language ẹ kò
Ó
rí
ti
ìdẹ̀
sọ̀rọ̀.
That is
kò rí ìdẹ̀ ó ti ṣe mọ́mí ìkíní náà
Wàá ti show
wàá ti
resilience.
máa show àwọn body language pé ẹni yẹn mi gbà tó wá rí pé kò rí ìdẹ̀ why is your voice out pé
That is
so
it.
madam
Ìfẹ́.
mi láìkì lágbájá.
Like here.
Ṣé èèyàn máa ń kéré ń di ẹrù ẹ̀ ní
No,
ilé ìsọ̀rọ̀? I think there are some things that men should be able to be capable of doing. Nobody is supporting anything violent.
Yep.
But I think Yorùbá will say ọ̀bẹ tí baálé ilé ìjẹ
ìyálé
ìyálé
ilé.
ilé ògbódò máa ṣe ṣùgbọ́n tó bá yẹ pé baálé ilé ń jẹ ṣàwámà ní ìmọ̀ bóyá ìyálé ilé ó lè ṣe ṣàwámà anyway. But yeah, that's by the side. However, I want us to critically look at this scenario and what are the lessons that we can bring out of this. We were not there when those incidents happened. We were not there when the thing was initiated. None of us can witness. Yeah, you will. You will. So alongside, so alongside, let's see what are the lessons that we should be able to caution ourselves as men before we enter that institution. So let's look at it from that point of view first.
So what I'm trying to bring out of the matter, the situation is that as a man, obìnrin tó bá ti mọ̀ pé this girl kò eléyìí.
Ayọ̀ senior
ó
man.
fẹ́ lọ yan ẹ̀kọ́ nínú agbọ̀n ńlá.
That is just it. And every obìnrin tá a sọ yìí náà báyìí that woman.
Ó lè jẹ́ pé ó lè mú love ẹ̀ pé ó.
Ọ̀gá, we don't take love for lust. No matter how.
But ó ní shape tó wà okay.
Forget about the shape.
Ó pupa.
Okay, now sing marriage at the first day of your enjoyment. So how long ni marriage yẹn fi fẹ́ continue? So it shows pé ìwọ ló fẹ́ ìyàwó bọ̀ ìyàwó ló fẹ́ ìyàwó ló fẹ́ báyìí sí. So there will be problem in that marriage. So as a man, just calm down. This wedding or no wedding we are talking about, it's good to be married.
But
kò wá dá káwá máa kó wá di
woro sí woro.
yẹn gan ayé máa sún
Okay, now we want to talk about how people fall into, how some men fall into this kind of situation. Bóyá lédi yẹn wọ́n máa fẹ́ àwọn ọkùnrin kan wọ́n láì kọ́ máa fẹ́ àwọn ọmọ olówó wọ́n máa fẹ́.
That is the point to máa wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé ogé yẹn ó dẹ̀ pé àwọn boys
lè gbé wọn rìn.
ó gbé wọn débẹ̀ ó wà connected and the girl is showing him love. I think how do we handle that situation when we are we are just caught up in the web of yeah, they like me, but there's some things I cannot take. But because mo ní nǹkan tí mo gain, because mo ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ gain,
ọ̀rọ̀ ni o
mo ní nǹkan tí mo benefit,
Hmm.
mi ò suffer under, but at the same time mo gbá àwọn ẹ̀gbin kan sára. How do we manage that conversation if you find yourself in that conversation?
sir.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọkọ, yes.
Okay, Olas want to say something
When I
first.
go to first meeting,
This man,
You want to speak from experience.
this man, what did I tell you? Well, I think you started from how do men end up or find themselves in that mess? I think, like what I said earlier, I said some men, they see red flag. Maybe I should say they do not recognize it, or some of them, they just choose to be like, I will handle it later. Or probably it's because of what they are seeing today. Now, if a man is in that mess, I think the first thing, emotionally, practically, and with legal action, there are things you can do. Yes.
Okay. Tí ọwọ́ ò bá ka mọ́ àbí?
Eh?
Tọ́wọ́ ò bá ka mọ́.
Yes.
Ìyá lọ lẹ́gà. Ṣé o lè back off ni? Must you be in it?
Shebi, we are talking about the things that can be done.
Okay.
As in, àwọn situations kan ti wà
Tó ti
tó
wà
jẹ́ pé ó lágbára that you want to leave sef. You be like you are not going anywhere. Kí ló bolo ń lọ?
Ló ti tọ́nu ara ẹ bọ̀.
They will be like bolorobo yóò ń lọ. As in, nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí kì í máa ń ṣe nǹkan kékeré.
Okay.
Like the state of your mind, you yourself, you need to free yourself first.
All right. Let's go on a quick commercial break. When we come back, the show definitely continues. We're still fresh, 102.9 FM. We'll go on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
At YSG Chicken, we bring you farm fresh frozen chicken with no chemicals, no preservatives, just pure, mouth-watering goodness. That's right. Our chicken is NAFDAC and Sun approved, ensuring the best for you and your family. Located at 104 Yemeku Road, Akure, Ondo State. We are your local chicken experts, delivering straight from our farm to your table. Whether you're buying for your family or catering for a large event, we've got you covered. Special offer: get amazing bulk discount and enjoy free delivery when you place large orders. That's more chicken, less hassle, and better savings. Ready to tell you? Call 0807 086 265.